Some perfumes come and go. You enjoy them for a while and eventually forget about them. But then there are those bottles you never want to run out of. The ones you reach for when you don't know what else to wear. The ones that somehow always fit the moment. Fresh, sweet, elegant, or completely unforgettable. Today, we're counting down 10 perfumes that deserve a permanent spot in your collection. From affordable sweet favorites to timeless designer classics and luxurious niche creations that bring something special to your fragrance wardrobe. Let's begin. Pink Sugar by Aquolina. We begin with a fragrance that turns sweetness into a signature. Caramel and cotton candy create an instantly recognizable opening, with raspberry and strawberry adding a juicy burst of fruity sweetness. Vanilla melts into the background alongside soft musk, giving the fragrance a warm, creamy finish that feels playful rather than overly serious. The mood is sweet nostalgia, fun, cozy, addictive. It feels like walking into a candy shop you haven't visited since childhood. There's something wonderfully uncomplicated about it. No complicated layers to decode, just a generous dose of sugary comfort that immediately puts you in a better mood. Often found around $20 to $35, a beloved gourmand classic that proves sometimes the most memorable signature is simply the one that makes you smile. Fantasy by Britney Spears. From candy-like sweetness to one of the most recognizable celebrity fragrances ever created. Kiwi and red lychee open with a bright, juicy sweetness before cupcake and white chocolate turn the composition deliciously creamy. Jasmine adds a soft floral touch, while musk and woods bring a supple warmth that keeps the gourmand character smooth and surprisingly wearable. The mood is playful nostalgia, playful, feminine, addictive. It feels like opening a bottle of memories from the golden age of celebrity fragrances. There's something instantly familiar about its sugary character, yet that familiarity is exactly what makes it so comforting. One spray can bring back a particular era, a particular outfit, or even a version of yourself you haven't thought about in years. Often found around $20 to $35. A true celebrity fragrance cult classic that proves a memorable scent doesn't need a luxury price tag to earn a permanent place in people's collections. Ralph by Ralph Lauren. Now sweetness gives way to fresh, youthful energy. Green apple opens with a crisp, juicy brightness before Japanese osmanthus adds a delicate fruity floral softness. Magnolia and freesia bring a fresh, airy femininity, while musk and woods quietly ground the composition with a clean, polished finish. The mood is carefree confidence, energetic, fresh, feminine. It feels like stepping outside on a bright morning with absolutely nothing weighing you down. There's an effortless quality to it, cheerful without becoming sugary, fresh without feeling forgettable, and feminine without trying too hard. Often found around $40 to $65. A bright Ralph Lauren classic that proves an everyday fragrance can feel youthful, polished, and full of personality all at once. Yellow Diamond by Versace. From youthful freshness to pure Italian radiance. Lemon and bergamot first open with a sparkling citrus brightness, while pear adds a juicy softness underneath. Neroli and mimosa bring a delicate golden floral character, followed by freesia and orange blossom that keep the heart luminous and airy. Amber and musk quietly smooth the finish. The mood is sunlit elegance, sparkling, elegant, refreshing. It feels like catching sunlight on a warm Mediterranean morning. There's something effortlessly uplifting about it, bright enough to instantly change your mood yet polished enough to feel unmistakably feminine and sophisticated. Often found around $70 to $100. A luminous Versace favorite that turns crisp freshness into the kind of effortless elegance you'll want to wear all summer long. Amarige by Givenchy. Now the collection takes a much more dramatic turn. Peach and plum open with a rich, juicy sweetness before orange blossom and mimosa bring a radiant floral glow. Tuberose, gardenia, and rose create a lush, dramatic heart, while sandalwood, vanilla, and musk give the dry down a warm, enveloping finish. The mood is unapologetic glamour, bold, romantic, feminine. It feels like the perfume equivalent of a statement dress. There is nothing timid about Amarige. The florals have volume, the sweetness has warmth, and every layer seems determined to make its presence known. Often found around $50 to $80. A dramatic Givenchy classic for anyone who believes perfume should have as much personality as the person wearing it. Cool Water by Davidoff. Halfway through our list, freshness takes center stage. Mint and lavender open with a cool, aromatic lift before seawater brings that unmistakable aquatic character. Jasmine adds a soft floral touch, while sandalwood, musk, and amber create a smooth foundation that keeps the freshness grounded and surprisingly enduring. The mood is ocean air. Crisp, clean, timeless. It feels like stepping straight out of a cold shower and onto a windswept coastline. There's something almost effortless about its freshness. It doesn't rely on complicated sweetness or heavy ingredients to make an impression. The cool aquatic character does all the work. Often found around $25 to $45. A legendary aquatic classic that proves truly refreshing fragrances never really go out of style. Halloween by Jesus Del Pozo. Now we leave the familiar behind and discover something a little more mysterious. Green notes and banana leaf create an unusual, slightly exotic opening before violet, tuberose, and magnolia unfold into a dreamy floral heart. Sandalwood and incense add a subtle shadow beneath the florals, while vanilla and musk soften the finish with a warm, lingering sweetness. The mood is mysterious enchantment. Mysterious, dreamy, unexpected. It feels like wandering through a moonlit garden where nothing smells quite the way you expect. There is something wonderfully unconventional about it. The green freshness, creamy florals, smoky incense, and soft sweetness constantly shift against one another, giving the fragrance a personality that's difficult to place. Often found around $25 to $45. A fascinating hidden gem that brings a little mystery to your collection without demanding a mysterious price. Signature by Montblanc. Now elegance becomes creamy and effortlessly luxurious. Clementine opens with a soft citrus brightness before magnolia and ylang-ylang create a creamy floral heart. Vanilla adds a smooth sweetness, while white musk, benzoin, and cashmere wood wrap everything in a warm, velvety finish that feels polished from beginning to end. The mood is quiet luxury, polished, comforting, refined. It feels like slipping into a beautifully tailored cashmere sweater. There's something incredibly smooth about the way it wears. The sweetness never becomes too heavy. The florals stay graceful, and the creamy woods give it an expensive softness that feels far beyond its price. Often found around $50 to $75. A beautifully creamy Montblanc signature that proves an everyday fragrance can feel both comforting and quietly luxurious. Ombre Leather by Tom Ford. Now the collection becomes darker, bolder, and far more commanding. Cardamom opens with a warm, spicy edge before jasmine sambac brings a surprisingly smooth floral contrast. The leather takes center stage soon after, wrapped in amber, patchouli and moss to create a dark, textured finish that feels polished rather than aggressive. The mood is unapologetic presence, powerful, sophisticated, magnetic. It feels like walking into a room wearing something perfectly tailored and knowing you don't need anything else to complete the look. The leather is rich without becoming harsh, giving the fragrance a distinctive character that feels confident from the very first spray. Often found around $160 to $220. A commanding Tom Ford signature that proves the right leather fragrance doesn't simply complement your presence, it becomes the presence. Millésime Impérial by Creed. And finally, the bottle that brings effortless luxury to the top of the collection. Lemon opens with a bright, sparkling freshness before iris and violet introduce a soft, elegant floral nuance. Marine notes bring a cool, airy character, while musk and precious woods settle beneath with a smooth finish that feels polished, serene, and unmistakably luxurious. The mood is quiet prestige, elegant, serene, exceptional. It feels like stepping onto the deck of a private yacht with nothing to prove. The freshness is refined rather than sharp, and the aquatic character never feels generic. Everything comes together with a restrained elegance that makes the fragrance feel expensive without ever needing to announce it. Often found around $350 to $450. A beautifully understated Creed classic that reminds us sometimes the fragrances we reach for most aren't the loudest ones. They're the ones that make effortless luxury feel completely natural. And there you have it, 10 perfumes that deserve a permanent spot in your collection. From nostalgic sweet favorites to fresh everyday classics to bold leather and luxurious niche masterpieces, each one brings something different to the table. And that's exactly what makes a great fragrance collection. Now tell me, which perfume in your collection could you never imagine being without? And which fragrance would you give a permanent spot? If you love discovering timeless perfumes, hidden gems, and fragrances worth keeping for years, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because trends come and go, but the right perfume always finds its way back into your collection.